Hello there, fellow changelings of the Changeling Army. I'm the gaming changeling Storm. Welcome back to Quake. Last episode, we went here for episode 1. Got a little bit of an introduction into pretty much everything that makes Quake Quake, and did a little bit of a boss fight. That was essentially pressing 3 fritzes 3 times and got one of the wounds. Now, on to episode 2. This is the second episode, The Realm of Black Magic. Ancient castles and strange beasts await. Alright, my codes still work. Now, this one is actually where the console command stopped working. Also, keep in mind, much like the original game, and same thing with this, console commands do not negate achievos. So don't worry too much about having like one of those games where you have to essentially have the console command off. You can't use any console commands or use a trainer in order for you to, well, be able to cheat in game. There are a few games out there that I currently own myself, where if you turn on console commands, it's an immediate negation from you ever using any, getting any achievos. One certain example I can give of you like putting in cheats or anything like that is Saints Row. Pacific. More online, Saints Row 3 and 4. You put in console command there, and well, congratulations, you ain't unlocking anything. Which I don't really like that idea. Well, I mean, granted, for the most part, by nature we are cheaters. And it shows that we are, of course, cheaters. I mean, I'm a cheater myself. As well, evidenced by me using a cheat engine thing. So may end up being lost in a few seconds, so... Although, I don't know if there was music in the original game. Like, in the original version of this game, I don't know if there was ever music. Or if it was just atmospheric noise. I legitimately don't remember. Oh, right. Oh, one thing I will make mention of once we get it, the lightning gun, do not use it in water. It might already sound like an obvious thing, but to those who may not be initiated, it basically will kill ya. So be careful on that. Ah, yes. One of the prime staples. Oh, Quake. Quad damage. I like the guy's face like, that's good. That's the good stuff right there. But I will make mention, I did like the idea that they did include it in the, both, Doom, 2016 and Eternal. And yet, I will say that I do like the idea that a lot of other people do agree with me that the final boss, in terms of the DLC, like the second DLC, was rust. I legitimately feel like it was rust. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, the game itself, it was a fantastic concept. Like, in a sense, you yourself, the Doomslayer, finally is going to get rid of the Lord of Hell. In a sense, within the Doom lore. I'm going to say the Doom lore. No, like, bit for the moment, but I don't think you can actually legitimately, like, get rid of evil and... yeah, that guy took a beating. Ah, it's this one. This one here does have a secret level if you can manage to get to it. I'll be doing a lot of save stating, which essentially what I like to pretty much call quick saves. I essentially like to pretty much call them save states. Also, if you are wondering, I do plan on maybe doing a few other games. Aside from pretty much stuff like this. Like, this is like an old game. I mean, 25 years. This has been out for 25 years, and it still holds up to this day as a really, really good FPS from id Software. If anything, I wouldn't mind seeing like an entire remaster of this. This is somewhat of... I'm not going to necessarily call this a remake. I'm not necessarily going to be calling it that. The reason why I'm not calling this a remake in all essences of the word. Is if it is going to be an entire remake, then what could actually happen in terms of that everything, legitimately everything about this is different. That's right, like everything here, like everything's here, like fully, like new graphics, stuff like that. Something similar to, I don't know, Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Something very, very similar to that. That's what I would classify as a remake. This essentially is the same game, just with some improvements. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Gobi. Hey, I got it. Oh? Secret area. Ah, crap, that's a Samler. Of course. Despite whatever... I'm trying to think. Despite whatever difficulty you choose, there will always be in Pacific spawn points. As well, Samlers are meant to actually be one of the toughest enemies in of course, Quake. And as you can tell, it shows. And there's another one right there. Also, this right here, hit that. And that will take you to a Fritz to get to the secret level. And of course, I will go ahead and complete this level. Ebon Fortress. 12 minutes? Dang. I'm actually impressed by myself. It's how quick we're actually completing this. Caught it. No, it was a trap. There we go. Also, since today is voting day, don't forget to vote. Yeah, there you go. There's the political joke. There's the political joke. There's a little political joke for you. Also, I will make mention of I might end up getting reprimanded for this, but I'm gonna have to say this right now that this so-called COVID thing, including this so-called vaccine, is nothing but a big fat fucking lie. That's what I'm actually saying it. I'm actually legitimately saying it. Yeah, that I think it's nothing but a big fat lie, and we all fell for it. Now you're free to know. You're free to believe whatever you want to believe, but that's just my own opinion. Don't expect my opinion to be correct. So there's that. Let me go through there. Now, I will say that now going off to another tangent. Around the third or fourth episode, you're liable to get really, I'm gonna say, lost. Oh, what the? Ah, crap.
On.
Which one was it? 7.
On. Off.
There we go, got that. I forgot I had that on.
Off.
Another Samler. He knocked me off. Not before I killed him. This barrier opens elsewhere. And there we go. Next level completed. Oh, and I remember this one. This is where you get what essentially is the best weapon in the game. The lightning gun. Now, I will say, keep in mind, the lightning gun is necessarily it's both a good weapon and a bad weapon at the same time. Because, well, obvious. Don't have electricity and water. What a lousy thought. Even if I did have didn't like have the infinite ammo on, I'm still fairly good at games like this. I say fairly good because, well, obvious. I'm not like someone who can legitimately like no damage one an entire level, or even a entire game. And there it is. The best weapon in the game. The lightning gun.
On. Off.
It does have very impressive range, as you can already can tell. It does do a good bit of damage to enemies. Now, when we do get around to the final, like the big boss, like here, the final level, defeating the boss in that particular level is a little easier than you think. Now, hope you're
On.
they're gonna turn on unlimited health just for now. If you're really lucky, you will lose some health.
Off.
Fair enough, I didn't lose a whole lot of health there. And unfortunately, I cannot use my... It's like when you're in the water, you cannot use the lightning gun. Otherwise, it will be an insta-kill to you.
On. Off.
There is an achievement in the game if you can manage to do it. That's supposed to be in multiplayer, but...
On. Off.
Don't know what that did. A bullet has been raised.
On.
I'm not gonna miss this opportunity to use this.
Off.
Yeah, show me your glorious ass. Yeah, that's how we're gonna defeat the Marine. We're gonna show him our glorious ass. Sometimes I have these thoughts that are just a little bit weird from time to time, and that's one of them. The bar has been drawn. What bar? The blades had changed. Come on, come down. There we go. Oh, by the way, no krauts. Oh, I found a secret area. With a pentagram of protection. Well, I'm not really one for demonic beliefs, but hey, as long as I have protection. Besides, Victor, you always have protection. No matter what it is, make sure you have protection. Because who knows what will happen. This is not an advertisement for condoms. I assure you, I am not advertising condoms. If anything, I would not be the spokesperson for that. Trust me. I probably butcher it. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about stuff like this. Maybe it's just to make like maybe like conversations or something like that. Center Blitz had changed yet again. Oh, I gotta wait for this thing to come down. Gonna be almost 40 minutes. Crap. That's the sound. Now, this right here is basically a point of no return for this specific point of the level. Also, if you stand right here in the corner, you're safe from the nails. I don't like the idea though that your health does the bonus health does decrease. Oh. Is something gonna happen? Oh. Oh yes. The thing that inspired that weird monster from the forest. And we're done. The wound of black massic throbs evilly in your hand and whispers dark thoughts into your brain. You learn the inmost lore of the Hell Mother. Give me if I butcher this name. Sub Niggurath. You now know that she is behind all the terrible plotting which has led to so much death and horror. But she is not immolated. Armed with this wound, you realize that once all 4 wounds are combined, the gate to Sub Niggurath's pit will open, and you can face the witch goddess herself in her frightful otherworld cathedral. And that's the second episode complete. As you can tell, we didn't really spend a whole lot of time there. And in the next episode, we'll be doing number 3, the Netherworld. So, with that being said, subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game, or if you have another game you want me to check out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.